What is going on, guys? Everett13 here. Today I've got the CJRB Pyrite. I'm going to knock out kind of a quick overview of this knife, give you my thoughts and impressions of it. And I think it represents a pretty incredible value at its price point. I think this guy here was right around $50. It's got a 3.10-inch blade with a cutting edge of about 2.8 inches. Overall length on this guy is about 7.3. This is, as you can see, a button lock that's got very, very good action. You got a deep carry pocket clip here. Of course, that is reversible. Now, it is only going to be, of course, tip-up carry, right? Which that's the preferred way for me to carry. So that's a really awesome thing that at least you lefties out there have the option to flip this guy around. The button lock on this guy is very well done. As you can see, I'm able to, just kind of swing it out just by utilizing the button lock. But more impressively is the action on this guy is very well tuned. Sometimes with button locks, getting good thumb action, thumb stud action is kind of difficult to achieve. They've done a real good job here with this the action on the button lock there. Like I said, those guys sometimes are kind of finicky and they might have a mushy kind of detent. This one is pretty snappy. You've got a really nice finger choil here and some jimping that's located right in the perfect location. So this thing is very comfortable to hold in this fashion. Also going along with being comfortable, pretty overall neutral grip here. So it's a very, very comfortable knife to hold. This all black version here looks very, very nice. You could use this thing, of course, as a work knife, and it would look good. As it starts showing some wear and tear, it'll start scuffing up and looking good. But also, if you work in an office setting, this is a real sleek kind of color combination. So I really do think this knife is going to be well suited for a lot of people, especially if you're looking for a button lock. Now, real quick, let me knock out kind of some size comparisons. This guy here is going to be, I think for a lot of people, they're going to consider it kind of a full-size knife. I don't. To me, this is more of like a medium. I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it's kind of a in-between size between small and medium. But let's see, here is we'll go ahead and throw out kind of a paramilitary 2, kind of the standard thing that you can use to gauge the size off of. And as you can see, it's of course smaller than a paramilitary 2, but it's gonna be a little bit bigger than a para 3. Now I don't have a para 3, but what I do have here is this Les George ESV. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit longer and has a little bit bigger blade and handle than the ESV does. So, like I said, this is going to be a small knife. This one's going to be more of a medium. To me, this is full size. I don't really consider this a large knife on the paramilitary 2. I consider something more along the lines of a XM24, to be a large knife, right? Yeah, it's going to be a good size, though. This CJRB is going to be a good size for a lot of people, though. It's big enough to do whatever tasks that you need, but it's small enough to be, at home in pretty much any setting. It's not going to look out of place. It's not going to look like you got a Rambo Bowie knife or anything carrying around. So how does it compare to, let's see, I've got Artisan Cutlery Sirius here. Of course, Artisan Cutlery is, owns CJRB. CJRB is a sub-brand of Artisan Cutlery. So here is a Sirius. Okay, and here is a Centauri. Now this is the full-size Centauri. I do believe there's a mini Centauri. So if you come across the Centauri, just know that this is the full-size, not the mini version. But as you can see, it is a very good size knife. I do have size large hands, and this thing is very comfortable to hold, and in either fashion, right? Using the thumb choil, finger choil, or utilizing the normal grip. I do have enough grip there that my fingers don't slip off. Some knives that have smaller grip, like this ESV here, for example, you know, my pinky will kind of trail off, right? So that does not happen with this guy. So it's a very good sized knife. I think, like I said, I think it represents an incredible value. If you're looking for a button lock, but you know, you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on something like a, like this Medford Smooth Criminal, for example, or, you know, some of the other offerings that are out there, this is going to be a good option. And for $50, I mean, go for it. You know, it's going to be fun, fidgety. It's going to get the job done. And it's going to, you know, look good. It's going to look good in pretty much any setting. Of course, it's all black. This is the all black version. There are different colorways. But yeah, guys, CJRB Pyrite. Check it out. As always, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Stay sharp.